Hello and welcome to episode 52 of the Custom Club with Walkley Wanderers. Now we're at nearly the end of September. We've got Watford to come in September as well, but I think Hull at home, especially because of the history with Michael Bell, it had to be played in the live com. It's been alright so far this month and a bit. 3 wins, 2 draws. Quite upset that we hadn't scored against Queen's Park Rangers, but the standout result, it comes from the Capital One Cup second round tie against Sheffield United, 7-3. Now I'm not going to show you all the goals. Job Van Leer scored twice. Just reminder, the kid's only 18, and he's becoming somewhat of a sensation. There's a lot of rotated players in this, and they all played very well. Duran got 2. Actually, he's been asking to play more football, so he might get some game time against Hull. It depends on what Michael Bell does, because we kind of only want one complete forward/target man. So, that's happening there. Before we get any further, just want to apologise for anybody who thought that the Youth Squad Legends Barcelona series was actually continuing, but in fact it was like mislabeled Football Manager snippets. I honestly, it's a mistake. Obviously, for you guys who actually watch the videos, you'll know that it was a mistake. But I don't actually think I pressed stream. I think it's actually a program error, because for it to happen twice in the same day, especially, right, the first time might have been a mistake, but I would then make sure that I wouldn't do it again the next time. I'd press start recording instead of start streaming. And if you're streaming straight to YouTube, it's going to save the video automatically as the last thing that you streamed, which was the Youth Squad Legends Barcelona. So, I really do apologise for anybody who was spammed by that crap. It eventually got into episode 50, and, well, episode 50 was amazing, and hopefully you got a better insight on what was happening in this save. So, apologies if you thought that YSL Barcelona was continuing. It's not. It's finished, that. Right, transfer history. Someone pointed out that I didn't pick out Andreas Golobar, and I really do apologise for that. There he is. So Valencia, he's been at Valencia for 1 and a bit years. Last season he picked up 14 goals in 31 appearances, and now this season 2 goals in 3 appearances. He is valued at £14.5 million, and we sold him for 28. So double his valuation at the moment. Which, I mean, I think, obviously, it was his release clause anyway, so he had no say in the matter. But still, 28 million for a player who's valued at about 14 isn't a bad price. Right. Let's get on. Talked about the results. I would show you all the 10 goals, but that would take way too much time. Oh yes, let's watch Billy Wakefield's stunning end to the match. A winner against Bury, who drove us close, drove us really close. The lads have got Ashley Price and Trevor Bell in that team, and, well, they've on this performance, I think they'll stay up, honestly. Wakefield's been so good. Job Van Leer scored twice against Sheffield United. He's just been superb. Oh, wow. I'm really excited for the future of this team. Even though, coming to think about it, in about a week and a half, this series has to be finished. Oh, well, it might go on a bit further than the beta for Football Manager 2016, because I don't really know what to do for the beta. I'd rather just wait until the full savers come out, get the face packs ready, get the skin. I'd like a proper skin. Billy Wakefield there, smashing in the winner really late. So I might wait until everything's proper before continuing with a Football Manager save on the next game. We'll see, we'll see. So, Walkley against Hull. You never know, we might be in for a shout this year to get into the top 4. I mean, it's a decent looking side. Some players are interesting. Raman Sassuolo is a 4-star player. A few 3.5 stars. Joshua's a 4-star player. Eva Sanchez 4.5. The one that's really surprising me is that Loro is well, look at his report. Actually, no, that's gone down. Sorry, my bad. His current ability when he came into the club was 4.5 star, and I'm like, oh, well, that's interesting because he doesn't look like a 4.5 star, and clearly he isn't a 4.5 star player now. He's a 3-star player because the assistant has got more of a grasp on his actual qualities. So, it's Walkley against Hull. We are at home, so we are going to go a bit more adventurous in this match. And of course, we are going to play the lad that is Michael Bell against his former team. He is destined to score against his former team. I just know it. We're going to play Lewis Dodd because his match fitness should be a bit better than that. And Joshua, who should play more games anyway. And what else have we got? Lloyd Reeves, probably not good enough anymore. Perry Tanoto, probably not good enough anymore. Harris Julich injured for a couple of weeks when he sustained the injury. Now only 2 to 5 days. Alan Burke out for 10 days to 2 weeks, which is a shame because he could be a potential candidate for this match. But it's Franklin, Ibrahim and Van Leer who are playing. Maybe Franklin, Welsh and Van Leer. In fact, isn't Franklin the right-footed player? Yeah, I think we'll play Franklin there. Mercy had an injury early on in the season, so glad he's come back very quickly. Ooh, I think we're there. I think we are ready to start playing. We're just pushing people up a bit, being more adventurous like you should be against a team like Hull. Because they're not that scary of a team. Results could have been better last season against them, but we have improved since then. Oh, Michael Bell nearly scored in the first 20 seconds. Let me get a drink on board. And we're in for the long run. Let's see what happens. Loro has been interesting. I'm training him as a attacking right mid, simply because we've only got one right mid. I mean, Edmondson Rouse was supposed to fill in the gap, but his loan at Newcastle has really ruined him. So God, I can't remember his name. Biagiotti, whatever your name is that John Mills? Christ almighty. You see, the thing is, every time you play someone, your former players in this game, they always come back to bite your arse. But when you play one of their former players, they usually don't. It's so annoying that Loro, get in! Your first goal! Your first ever goal for the club, well done. But it's so strange because John Mills didn't get on the score sheet that much. I mean, I remember last year selling Nani for Man United, and I don't know who we sold him to, but when he came back, oh my God, he was like Cristiano Ronaldo on fucking roids, mate. I'm Nani, and I am the best player ever, and it's like, stop it. Mercy picked up a knock. Seems quite susceptible to the injuries, this kid. Welsh can play right back. And we shall put Alberto Castro into the side. Michael Bell's not playing well against his former club, but I really want to keep him on. Eva Sanchez into the middle. And we're going to go... In fact, we're going to stay control, but we go fluid. I think we've got good qualities now to actually make sure... Well, fluid is positionally... well, Michael Bell scored against his former club. That's what I wanted to see. Fluid is positionally-wise more expressive than structured or whatever I had it on before. So basically, your fullbacks come up more... But then, if your fullbacks are up, your midfielders will go, all right, well, if the fullbacks are up, I might as well stay defensive. Or, well, at least people swap and change positions, basically. Because everybody's decent quality, have decent qualities. Iturbe, don't make it 2-all, good block. I think it was Franklin. So it's 2-1 here at the Walkley Stadium. And it's turning more into one of my Man United tactics now. Fluid is what I use for my Manchester United tactics. Very fluid seems a bit messy, to be fair. Because then you have right-backs in the box and all sorts of crap happens. But when you have fluid, then sometimes midfielders spot space and then they run onto it and a lot of good things happen if you've got decent quality players. If you're in the lower leagues, I suggest that you still stick on like either rigid or structured, which is not that. It is, there you go, or flexible. So structured, yeah, you either choose structured or flexible. I've had it on flexible for absolutely ages. Now we're going to go on fluid, and the first result is 2-1 to Walkley Wanderers, and I was running out of breath, but that's great because, as we expected, Michael Bell has done everything there. He's told the tale. £800,000 we brought him back from Hull City. And his goal has just put them into the relegation spots. 2-1 to Walkley Wanderers. Loro as well getting his first goal for the club. Wakefield getting man of the match. Well done to Billy Wakefield. Also, I realised that last couple of episodes I didn't have this tipped. So apologies. I'm sure next episode, when I'm not really on a strict time gap, because basically Match of the Day is on any second now, I'll go through all the progression of the players, because I don't know why that was unticked. There you go. Alright, what else? Finances. Let's have a look at the finances, because they were a bit worrying, actually. This is not bothered about this segment here, because... Let's be honest, that's me just buying a lot of players. But this tiny bit here, I am worried about. Because I don't know if I bought a player or not. So let's see how much. So it's 24 million there, and it's gone down to 27. So we've lost £3 million, which is here. And that was last month. That would have been October. Oh, sorry, not... What am I talking about? That would have been August. Thankfully, this month we are actually looking to have a profit, so the projection should be going up again, which is great, and it means that we're still doing all right wage-wise. Let's go back to the balance, but I just don't like that bit, because I know all this is player purchases. Maybe that's the Loro transfer, but I can't see it being the Loro transfer because that was £10 million instead of just 3. So whatever happened there, it happened, and we just got to keep an eye on it. Hopefully it's nothing to worry us, because if that's the case, if it's 4 million coming back, then that's all right. Right, I'll talk to you about that later on in the year. Let's have a look at the fixtures and see which game's the best one to play coming back. We want to be in December. Now, have we played Manchester United in a live com? Have we played Everton in a live com? Oh no, we have. That was the last game of last season. So Man United's a choice. Tottenham's a good shout. Away as well at White Hart Lane. I know we beat Manchester United last season. I can't remember the Tottenham thing, but Tottenham obviously a poor side at the moment in this league. So I am looking at the Man United game. in all honesty. They are third. They've had a resurgence over, well, as soon as I brought Memphis Depay to the club, and they have just, well, they were the league champions. The league champions. Let's play the league champions, lads. So, yeah, plenty of games to play until then. Then we'll be looking at somewhere around March time, I think. I don't know. Let's go straight to December. Let's see if the team needs to change. Like, if we go on a poor run of form, then we'll dip into the transfer market. Then we'll do a video at the start of February, preferably the home tie against Liverpool, the away tie against Manchester City, and show you the transfers, because I'm sure that the board will plough in money investment if them finances are to be believed, if we are going to get about 4 or 5 million every month until January. Or if we're doing all right in the league, we might as well just Manchester United, then March, wherever March is, and then the end of the season, which is away against Fulham, to get this season out of the way, because quite honestly, we're not going to be there competing for the league title. So, I don't know. If it's another mid-table season, it's another mid-table season. I'd like to see progression, to be honest. 7th place or higher would be nice. European football would just be unbelievable. That's like the dream, to be honest. And if we finish 4th, then I will lick my nipples. That's basically it. This has been Cutsy. Thank you for watching this episode of the Custom Club with Walkley Wanderers. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like, and I will see you next time.